Hey, hi, Paige.
Hi, Deborah. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Not bad for a Thursday afternoon.
Excellent. We're at the end of the week. I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Totally looking forward to the weekend. I don't know why I'm kind of working this weekend, the madness that's going on with Ignite, but it's like less stress on the weekend for some reason. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's less pressure for
I'm
something.
totally with you. I completely understand.
I'm so glad you could join me today on this broadcast. And I wanted to talk about you being the cash flow chick.
Yeah, that's me, the
So
cash
how
flow
did you
chick.
come up with that name, and tell everybody what you do so that they know, how to be, how you got that name.
Yeah, so Cashflow Chick actually was born because of my two passions. Number one, I love to help people uh, in distress and out of distress. People, I just love to help people. That's number one. And number two, of course, as you know, I love real estate. So I was able to combine my two passions, helping people and real estate, and I formed the Cashflow Chick, and that's just kind of who I became. I struggled a little bit, truthfully, with the name, the Cashflow Chick. A lot of people, everybody has an opinion.
Yes, they do.
But and it was actually you, Deborah, and I give you kudos because you told me, it was you who said I was struggling. A lot of us women don't like that word chick, right? And it was you who said, well, Paige, you have a really unique opportunity to redefine what chick means. And that always stuck with me. And
Oh,
yeah, so, and I really embraced it at that point. And I just love it now because it literally, I'm able to combine in that one phrase, the cash flow chick, both my passions. And so that's how she was born.
yeah, and I love that too. I know some women don't like, the chick thing, but I love the chick thing. I'm a chick. I don't know. I just feel that way.
I feel
And
like I'm a chick, right?
I know, totally.
It's a little sassy.
Kind of badassery.
That's right.
Oh, can I say that?
Yes.
Anyway, I did. Hey, you know what though? I would love for them to know what you cash flow.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
know you love real estate as much as I do,
I
but you have a
do.
really unique niche in it. So tell everyone.
I do. And as you know, I've been an investor for over 20 years, Deborah, and I've done just about everything there is to do in real estate investing. But I focus on non-performing notes. And what that means is that I'm actually buying debt that is secured by real estate. So secured by houses. And that's the collateral for my invested dollars. And I buy in a really specific niche, which is non-performing. And most people think, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Why on earth would you buy something that is not performing? People are not paying. And my answer is that I do so because I'm able to buy those assets at a really deep discount. And when I do that, I'm able to mitigate my risk because I'm building in an equity cushion. And again, here's my passion of being able to help people. I'm actually in a unique position that when people have had life happen to them, death, divorce, job loss, medical condition, all of those things happen to people on a daily basis. And I'm in a unique position as a note investor to be able to actually give them a second chance and help them to stay in their home. And so for me, it's a win-win, and I love it.
You know what? It's funny because I think that realm, I think a non-performing note realm makes you kind of a professional problem solver.
Yes.
I mean, when you get something that's not performing, that's what you have to do. You have to figure out the way, right?
Exactly.
And I
Exactly.
think that's a really unique skill for a person, and especially you. I know that you really dig in and love to solve those problems. I think that's
I
really,
do.
it's really a wonderful thing when you find that niche that you really love. And I know that I've seen you speak about note investing for a long time, and you glow when you talk about all the different ways that you can solve people's problems, and it's just it's really refreshing.
It is. And it's really very satisfying. And I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's really satisfying, and it really makes my entire month when I get confirmation that we've helped a single mom with her two kids that have had divorce or stay in their home, as opposed to having to uproot their complete their lives completely and have to move out and try and get a second start. So it's really it's very fulfilling for me to be able to have stories like that I can tell people like you and at WREN, of course.
Right. Well, and let's not gloss over the fact that it's really profitable too.
Yes,
I mean, it's extremely profitable. You're buying these notes at a huge discount.
Yep.
And if you're able to get them up, the problem solving, if you're, which you're great at, you're able to get it up and working, yep. And then it's real profitable. So it's such a win all the way around for people.
All the way around.
Yeah. That's the really cool thing about it.
Yeah, I agree.
And we've known each other for a while, but honestly, I think the first time that we met was when I was first starting to put together a group of women. I don't even think WREN was actually even the name of it yet. You're one of the founding members of WREN. And yes. And we just had this first champagne brunch in downtown LA.
Yep.
And do you remember that?
Oh my gosh, I'll never forget that day as long as I live. It was so much fun to sit around a table with 12 women, and we all had our special niches of real estate investing. And we talked about real estate investing and our lives, and we had champagne and we had good food, and nobody wanted to leave. And it was so amazing, and I loved it.
It was
loved every second.
It was fun, and it was real estate, and it was, what women do really well together was help solve each other's problems. I know that I remember Karen Hall was there, and we were like, why are you not real estate investing? And we got her up and going. And there have been so many different people that have either referred me from that group into people I needed or have asked for referrals.
Oh, absolutely.
Each other out with each other's problems. It's been wonderful. And now it's grown. Oh my gosh, 5 chapters. Can you believe it?
5 chapters. I can believe it because it's such an amazing organization, Deborah. And, for many years, I was a beginning part of it, and I am still part of embracing and loving all the women, and it's just an amazing organization. And the whole basis and the whole reason for it is for women to empower other women in real estate, and it really succeeds in that endeavor. It really it's such an amazing, safe place for women to be a neophyte and to ask questions and not feel like they're going to be frowned upon or, thought that why are you here? That's not at all the case. And it's just such an amazing organization. So I'm not surprised at all that it has 5 chapters, and I expect it's going to have many more as the years go on.
Thank you for that. It is a remarkable place. It's really interesting too. I know that, being the founder, I'm still kind of, mesmerized sometimes. I'll go to these meetings, and the women that I meet there are just incredible. And luckily we have events like Ignite. Now I'm reflecting on our first Ignite, which was in a salon, and we had that salon jam packed and we turned it into kind of a theater.
Yeah, that was so fun.
I'm feeling a little rascalish right now. We put on a show. But it was really wonderful. Great. And now you heard, but there was a fire at the Sportsman's Lodge, and now we're at the Marriott in Burbank. And I mean, it's a big venue. It's a beautiful venue. It's got great energy to it. But I'm like, wow, we've grown. This is crazy. This is amazing. Yeah. And for those of you out there that haven't been to our Ignite conference, let me just tell you a little bit about what it's about. It's about meeting some kick-butt women in real estate. I mean, that's first and foremost. When you go to day one, it's about seeing all these women that are flourishing in their fields. Paige is there talking about non-performing notes. We've got people talking about flipping, private money lending, developing, storage units. I mean, we've got just a bunch of women who are kicking butt and making great money in these fields. But here's the best part. They're all kind of heart-centered entrepreneurs, willing to give their time and energy to other women who want to know how it's done. And one of the things that I think that we did early on, Paige, was that we made sure that the women who came had access to these women. And I remember when we came up with the idea at Ignite to put a speaker at every lunch table.
Yep.
So that women, that if you saw a speaker on stage, you could go have lunch with her and you could get how she's doing things, right?
Exactly.
And I love that. I love being able to access that. I don't know. It was one of the best pieces of feedback I ever got.
No, it's true. And, you know, you're right. All the women, regardless of whether they're attendees or speakers, you know, really have that heart that they bring on the day of Ignite and in their business. I mean, all of us really take that into account. That's what makes us unique as women, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, having access to the speakers and to be able to pick their brain, because these are women, you know, myself included, that have scraped our knees, right? We've had our failures, and a lot of women feel that they're scared and they don't want to do anything because they're scared of failing. And you really learn that we are successful because of those failures. And, you know, Christina Suter is going to be there. Of course, she's an amazing, amazing woman. And she once said, I don't like to use the word failure. I like to call it a really difficult learning experience. And I have definitely embraced that phrase as well.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I think that with women, it's a little different. You know, with men, it's a little more competitive. And with women, we're like, yeah, we're just going to fail forward, you know, see what we can do.
Exactly.
So,
but, you know, it's nice to have access, and it's nice to be able to rub shoulders. And it's not, you know, it's a very interactive event. And if you've never been to Ignite, please come. I mean, please, please, please come, because you're really just missing out on an opportunity to establish some lifetime friendships, to have access to women that have the answers that you're seeking. And really, it's about changing your mindset too.
Yeah.
It really gives you the foundation and the basis of mindset. And that is key in anything that you do.
It's totally key, completely key in real estate.
Yes.
I think real estate is really a mind game, you know, half the time.
It is.
It's like, what am I doing? So if anybody's out there and wants to come join us, Ignite is March 23rd. Our first day is open to anyone for $149. To members, you guys get it for $99. Don't forget. And for members, we have a special second day that we're offering an intensive, more meat and potatoes. It's got a real great learning about finding your blueprint, you know, finding what it is that you want real estate to do for you, and then actually defining the assets that are going to get you there, and then the spreadsheets that you need to run the numbers so that when you leave there, you're equipped with a blueprint and where to go and how to do it. So it's going to be a really great day for our members. And if you're interested in going to Ignite, go to www.igniteyourfirewithin.com. And hopefully we'll see you there. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, Paige.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait until the 23rd gets here. It's just an amazing, amazing day. And I'm really looking forward to not only being there, but being a speaker as well, and interacting, you know, with some familiar faces, but also with some great new faces as well.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right, guys. See y'all later.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.